What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 7 of my Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 modded Imperium campaign. So as we saw last time, our efforts to retake Agrippina have begun, and we have taken 6 systems in quick succession, which is pretty good. Our fleets are starting to look a little battered in some cases though, so we might have to slow down for a couple turns, but not quite yet. We still have enough fleet capacity and power to keep moving. Now, the question is, where will we strike? What's the best option here? I think we're best off ignoring the Eldari for now, because they have 0 threat level, which should mean that they can't actually upgrade their fleets, and they're stuck with what they have, whereas Chaos very much can. So to me, that says we move against Chaos first and focus on the Knife Fears after. But before we do that, let me just get a couple more ship names in here. And once again, don't you worry if your ship's not in there yet. I have a list, and some ships I'm waiting on, or some ships I feel don't fit their stuff. So anyway, War of Redemption for you, and I'm gonna name these 2 Mars cruisers, and then we'll get going. Battle cruisers rather, and Heretics Bane for you. There we go. I think that the Mars cruisers are more likely to survive as compared to the Armageddons, simply because we keep the Marses in the back, as they're more support slash command ships as compared to the Armageddons. So I guess we'll see. Anyway, speaking of, I guess we're gonna send you guys to Dentor if we're ignoring the stuff in Amistel. And then, yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll send you 2 to Dentor. You should have a fairly easy time with this, as there's only 1,000 Chaos forces there, whereas you, Sabortex, you're gonna try to outlance Chaos in Ulthor, and we will bring Spire along with you, I think, although his fleet is fairly damaged, but if we bring primarily Gothics, we shouldn't need to worry about it. I mean, we could bring the strike cruisers, but Malwan's kind of beat up a little bit more so than anybody else, so maybe we just send him for repairs here in Agrippina for 1 turn. It's not like he can do anything himself. The other option is moving him all the way back and get him a couple, or at least 1 new ship. Alternatively, we could just wait, save up, and get new ships when we get the Grand Cruisers. Yeah, that's probably the better option. Let's do that. Try to conquer the rest of this sector without building too many new ships. Only replacements, basically, is what I'm thinking. Alright, so let's start easy with the 1,000 over here. And once again, Alpha Legion together with the Black Legion. Okay. Now, how are we gonna do this? The strike cruiser is quite hurt. You know what? We'll just primarily bring these guys. And then we'll bring the strike cruiser, and then 1 more full HP that you're the closest we could bring. Oh, we're at 1,100 now, okay. Okay, so it's 3 strike cruisers to sort of help tank with this. Yeah, we're starting to get to the point where there's a lot of ships on the field. Alrighty, launch battle. Here we go, 1337 in terms of fleet points on our side. Wasn't that lovely? Alrighty, will it be a point capture again? Will it be something else? Tune in next time. And it will not be a point capture. I'm genuinely shocked. Maybe the fact that I called attention to it made the AI not make it point capture. So, I guess we're going to set up on this side over here. We can put the Marses together in here. So, your Mars and your Mars. There we go. Put you in, let's say, command, so group 1. Then we will have not the Armageddons, but the 3 strike cruisers as group 3. You guys are going to be up here. Maybe I'll move you up there. I'm not entirely sure yet. And then you guys are going to be behind them, Armageddons. Like so. And obviously everybody's going to start in a lock-on, and then you guys are going to start in run silent. We're going to keep one of you in here, and we're going to send the other one out to identify the enemy, and we'll sort of stagger you like that. Anyway, ready up. And here we go. Let's see, are they launching ordnance? Yes, they are. So let's move into here.
At your command.
And you guys follow along like so. Should be pretty decent. Then you guys do the exact same thing. In fact, burn just in case these guys are coming at you. Yeah, that's a lot of ordnance. Once again, I feel like we're going to have to get some more support ships in various fleets, just so that we have enough ordnance launchers to go around. Because as we saw, torpedoes aren't very effective when they all just get shot down. I mean, nothing's very effective when it just gets shot down, but you know what I mean. Alright, so you guys go like that, sport this, so you guys start tanking, even though you're gonna be hurt. Now, the fighters are gonna go back, so I feel like this is an ideal time. Oh, but we don't have... We do have an Auger probe. Let's launch it this way. If we can manage that. And you guys, launch your Regu Torps. Maybe you'll hit something. Maybe you won't, but you never know. And like so, maybe? Try it. Stay where you are. We are going to be launching boarding torps. Now, you guys, let's try to... I'd like to launch your torps as well without hitting our own ships, so you are kind of in the way.
Changing course.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody, you three can launch, whereas you can't. Oh, but that's only if you don't move. Damn. We could move everybody forward for now. Like so. And then get them out and back when we need to, I guess. Oh, there we go. Enemy sighted. Boarding torps ready to go in a few. Oh, but if we move out of the cloud, they're going to identify us, and then they're going to launch fighters. So this kind of self-defeating. And here we go. Will the line of torps hit anything? Should at least destroy some escorts. There we go. A couple escorts broken up. That's pretty funny. And melt the torps, please. And you guys, launch boarding torps. Right on, let's say, you. There we go. I should have launched those together, but that's okay.
Ship ready.
We gotta get ready to turn around when the ordnance comes in. Oh, you have ordnance launched protecting you, looks like. You guys don't have torps, you have the Nova cannons. Let's launch another Auger probe this way. And let's see. Oh, hello, we have our lances ready to fire. And we should start moving back to where we came from soon. Let's say one more volley of torps, then we move back. There we go, that's a pretty nice call to arms, I think, and wow, it looks like most of our torps unfortunately did get shot down. Now, let's try to launch it at this blob, and in fact, wait, you guys are gonna launch ordnance out, let's say, this way, just to distract. You guys, launch your meltas. You guys, launch your boarding torps, let's say... I don't know what you're gonna hit, if anything, but try to launch it this way. And now you three, or four rather, you need to turn around or turn on the spot and go back to where you were. In fact, we might need to do an burn retros. Yeah, alright, move it. And move it as well. Go back in. Don't lose shields for this. Not for this. Oh, you can't turn anymore. Okay, wait. And hide, please. Oh, of course your engine immediately gets damaged. Damn, alright, here we go. Let's go. Stasis bomb right here. Get a couple Novas. Get those escorts killed. And you get a plasma bomb going right on top of, let's say, these two bigger ships. And brace for now. You guys move back to where you were. You're in a good position now. You move in. And you move in. There we go. Not ideal, but at least we were able to get several volleys of torps out. And you guys need to turn now. There we go. Alright, that's a lot better. Minus the fact that you're badly damaged. Oh, generators. We can't leave generators destroyed, that's for certain. And you might actually have to get out. I think you're taking too much damage. You guys also need to turn and, let's see, launch an Auger probe out there. Been pretty good otherwise. I mean, if the Space Marine ships get too damaged, we can always just not send their fleet in next time, but send in the other fleets. We have another Auger probe coming in, so we should be able to keep firing at you. Keep moving, buddy, keep moving. Everybody else, turn in such a way that you can actually fire. Lovely. And you, do the same thing. Oh, get another plasma bomb going right there. I mean, this particular battle is pretty much to our advantage, and I didn't actually mean to move you two, but now that we have, I guess we're moving. Just stay where you are. You should still be able to fire. Oh, if they're gonna go for you instead of over here, that's actually not too bad. In fact, you two, turn and get ready to fire your torps and get some of those boarding torps going. And, oh, it looks like we have enemy ordnance coming in. Not so great for us, but... Everybody, boarding torps on, let's say, you. Wait, are we out of boarding torps otherwise? Oh, you got... Of course you did. There you go. How about that? And you do the same thing. Boarding torps will reorient themselves, of course. And keep firing. You switch back to lock-on. We're still too far to... ooh, another stasis bomb. Nice. Get a couple lightning strikes in on you. And then as soon as this ship is dead, in fact, let's try to cripple its deck. There we go. See how long it takes to die.
Aye, Admiral.
I mean, I guess we should probably start moving a wee bit at least. Especially since, ooh, brace.
Enemy ship crippled by
Just
the
in
lightning
case.
strike.
Brace just in case. And there we go. And now that it's done, we are going to get those couple Nova Cannon shots in. Right, let's say on you three. Lovely. And then the major...
We serve.
the majority, rather, of our fleet is still firing. You two, let's get you back.
Your orders.
Alright. Turn, and repair. Get that engineering back. And defensive ordnance, please, and get out.
All ahead,
In fact, wait,
all.
you slow down. You hide behind your buddy.
Engaging
Use him as a
engines.
shield. And then move together.
Cruising speed set.
Speed up. Go.
Course engaged.
Let's get behind the majority of our fleet. And I actually forgot about you two because we didn't really need you because we had the Auger probes here. And,
Your
yeah, whoops.
command.
You stop
Changing
and
course.
wait. Yeah, they can't really approach this portion of our fleet, and we're going to go behind to this cloud. There we go. You need to repair, but unfortunately you
Ship
can't, so
ready.
as soon as you're hiding, once again, we're going to keep moving. You
Coordinates acknowledged.
identify what the enemy has here. Probably not much. I imagine that this is the last of their
Aye,
forces, and in fact, if it is, we are free to move, although in
Stand
opposite
ready.
directions. So, group... I didn't group you, did I? Alright,
Heading
you guys move.
acknowledged.
And group... Oh, you're group 2.
Where
You
should
guys are
we
group 3.
strike?
Move this way. You go into a lock-on, please. You can now repair your fire on
Setting
board.
course.
And let's get another Auger probe out there. But otherwise, it should be just about over. Let's get a little bit of a plasma bomb out here.
Underway.
And surround their
We
fleet.
stand ready.
Like so. You can switch back into lock-on. There's another little ship out here. We'll just do something like a bunch of lightning strikes on it. And the reason I moved out was because all this debris is blocking all of our damn shots. You get back into this, identify them again.
Enemy sighted!
And yes, we're firing in both directions. And now you guys get some lightning strikes on in there. Go and target their engines. You guys switch so that you can fire at this thing. And you guys stop where you are. Should be dead soon. There we go. And are you dead or did you hide? Oh, you're hidden. Okay.
Engaging engines.
Ordnance, protect. Stasis bomb.
Changing course.
You, come here.
We wait your
Is that ship
command.
still here or is it gone? I think it's gone. I think this is the last ship remaining. Alright, well, everybody turn and let's find these guys.
Moving to position.
In fact, let's speed it up while we just try to find you. Oh, of course you're gonna go for our most hurt
Brace for
ship.
impact.
Where are you? Oh, damn. Couldn't see it, so I was just hoping to hit it. And there we go, that's it. Alright, easy little battle, easing back into it. And I'm pretty sure I just heard the Nova Cannon fire there. Alright, come on, stop showboating. Maybe I should name a ship Showboat. Too bad we don't have any Emperor's Children ships. Alright, and looks like no losses anywhere. Not even the Widowmaker, although I'll grant that I didn't really use it much. And there we go. Dentor is ours, but it's not connected to anything, so we need to take Amistel to actually repair these guys properly. But we're gonna go with Ulthor first. So, let's see. Spire is hurt. We'll have to be a little bit careful with him, but the Gothic fleet is quite okay. They have lost a couple of Gothics. I could have actually built one here in Agrippina, so that's a little bit of a screw-up, but that's okay. Actually, maybe it isn't, because we don't have the buffs for building stuff here yet. Anyway, Ulthor, time to fight. Launch a battle, World Eaters and Red Corsairs. Okay, now that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than some of the other combinations. Alright, deployment. Dictators, get out. Gothics, all of you, every single one of you. We'll do some good lancing. You're going to hide behind the Gothics, and then I guess we'll bring the Rodney and the Repulse 2, because they have the most HP. And then some Widowmaker. One Widowmaker, wow. Alright. Let's get to it. Spire's not going to be tanking this time around. I think we're going to keep him back because we don't want him so hurt that it's going to take too many turns waiting to the point that we can do the main mission there. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, and it's another point capture, but we can go here, which is not too bad. Especially as the Gothics should be able to fire all the way over here and out here. From their from a distance, so yeah, that's pretty good. Now Sabortex and Gothic, 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 not Gothic. Okay, so that's all of you are going to be grouped, let's say, 1, because you're going to be in front. And we're going to obviously pop you into lock on everybody else. The problem is, you guys all have torps, which means you should try to actually be able to fire. But you also shouldn't be tanking right now. Alright, well, let's try to get all our torps out of the way first, and then we'll try to deal with the others afterwards. Let's get you guys going in here, and done. Done the setup. All of you, in here, please. We can actually get into the asteroid field, right? You have the navigational shields. And then we could technically pop you guys in there, but we'll wait. And the question is, who's going where first? Alright, Ordnance looks like they're all gonna go for Spire. That's just fine, because they're gonna, it's gonna be a complete waste.
Engaging engines.
You engage those engines, buddy. Alright, move forward, please. And I take it some of them are gonna go here. I think they're going to split their fleet, so we are going to get surrounded. They're gonna go here first, which means... I can't actually tell if this is closer or this is closer. Well then. You know, let's speed it up a little bit. And go back in, and then, yeah, let's start launching those meltas. This will... Will this block our melta shots, or will it not? Asking the real questions. Well, let's find out. All meltas right about...
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Here, I hope. Stop moving, though. There we go, and you guys. We've seized that point. You would also like to seize this point. We can technically fire on those guys from over there, so I think it'll be okay.
Machine spirit appears.
And you know what, we might as well start launching Cybernetica orbs out here. Or anywhere we can hit, really. Oh, they're gonna go for this as well. We should be able to damage them pretty heavily while they do that, though. Alright, you guys just stay where you are. They're going to come for this place. So, we just gotta wait. Oh, and it looks like the Meltatorps did actually manage to hit something. A lot of them look like they're getting destroyed, but it's still,
underway.
I'll take it. Launch more Meltas right here before they capture this, ideally, because then they're going to switch to this position.
We are ready.
And what about you?
Serve.
Do we get another cybernetic orb? No, not yet.
With matchless efficiency.
And oh, it looks like the cybernetic orb will in fact move through this. I think it's going to kill some escorts because that's what it usually does. If there are weak escorts here. And oh, it looks like it did move right through them. Perfect. And the Ordnance is going to shoot down some of our stuff. But yeah, very nice Cybernetica orb. That really worked out. And you identify and try to run. Although I expect you to be dead now. But all of our Gothics can fire. You served your purpose. Let's get another one of you in here. Wait, what? Didn't we have 2? Why didn't the second one come in? Maybe we don't have 2. Maybe we only had the 1. Alright, well. You guys, start launching Meltatorps, let's say, well, when they're closer to here. Well, isn't that lovely for the enemy? And they're going to come towards the Gothics, which is probably a good idea, but a bad idea because they're all going to die trying. As long as we can see them, we'll be just fine. In fact, what we'll do is we'll send the Ordnance out here to identify the enemy. And yeah, the Lances are doing pretty good here, despite them being relatively weak Gothic Lances. I mean, it's not like it's any of the fancier Lance stuff. And then you guys launch Torps right here. Once again, Spire hasn't really done anything, but the Gothics are doing pretty well. Poor enemies can't identify us. And I could have sworn they brought more escorts, so shouldn't they be able to? Eh, whatever. Watch this ship blow up. Will it get close enough to identify us? I mean, that's a lot of lance fire. Its prow has been melted. I do like the effect. And no, it's gonna pop. Very nice. Getting some debris there, though, which is not so great because we won't be able to see what's... Oh, hello. Looks like somebody's getting uncomfortably close. Take that. Thank you. Oh, and here comes the identification. Are you going to try to ram us? Yes, you will. Brace. Oh, he's disengaged just as we brace. That's kind of funny. I don't appreciate it. And now the enemy's coming. You 3. Get another volley out here, I think. And then, what are you gonna do? We do want to hide behind the Gothics. The Gothics are doing pretty swell here. We are winning on points just by virtue of having more kills right now. But that may not last, because they do have 4 things captured and we have just the 1. I'll put Plasma Bomb right here. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to fight. Let's launch ordnance right here.
Fury interceptors in flight.
Alright, you guys are in a good position. Let's launch cybernetic orb through them.
We serve.
We're gonna need to launch a regular torps in a second, and they will identify us in another couple seconds, most likely. Ooh, they have another battle plan. We've been getting a reasonable amount of those lately. Alright, get ready to launch torps before we're attacked. The Gothics are not in range for you guys yet. They will be in a second. Ah, there we go. I just needed to turn them. Whoops. And, oh, there we go. Repulse, you are starting to get focused down. And do this. Looks like bombers coming in and nothing we can do about it. Spire about to get hit. Let's brace you. Oh, those weren't bombers. Those were troop ships. Damn.
The enemy has accumulated.
Oh, damn. Did you just get destroyed with your frickin' thing on board? Whoops. That was my bad. You are going to call to arms. You guys stay where you are. You should still be able to fire on these guys from here. You, Sabortex, you're getting beat up. Brace for impact, please, and get the hell out of there. Don't smash into your buddy. Let's pop the Rad Tempest right there. Oh, damn. Are we going to have to move forward? You, launch ordnance to identify these guys, since our other Widowmaker didn't come in or didn't exist. I'm not entirely sure yet.
Enhance rotational
Run.
with matchless efficiency.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Gothics. They're so fragile.
We wait your command.
Alright, we need to move. Move it.
Burn.
Finish up with that call to arms. Let's
Coordinates
get out here. If we can't fire, we're not doing anything.
Route power to retro
There we go, that's
propulsion.
better. And you guys switch directions like so that you can continue firing. You launch a plasma bomb right here.
Changing course.
We're gonna have to rebuild some of the escorts. Especially as this fleet, unlike the last fleet, doesn't have the Auger probes or a command ship that has the massive identification range yet. Although we'll probably be building a command ship in most fleets, because I feel like regardless of escorts or not, the identification range is going to be worth it. And where are you guys going? No, seriously, where are these guys going? Oh, were they launched by you, maybe?
Your orders?
Alright, well, they still have more ships coming in, and you need to repair. In fact, let's move back into the cloud here. You also need to repair. And switch back to lock-on, please.
We wait your command.
Damn, Shark Assault, but no, we can't launch anything here. We need to hide.
Underway.
And looks like another Admiral's gonna pop in a second. A bunch of Lances are gonna hit it, and there it goes. There we go. Now, Group 1, switch direction. You can't move, right? Yeah, no, you can't. We're good. You guys, move back to where you came from, and the enemy is going to be very much out of ships soon. In fact, I think we need to just straight up move now.
Engaging
Just to
drive.
get the other places, i.e. the other capture points. Since we have no more ordnance left to identify. And, ooh, hello. You identified yourself. Get ready for a nice volley of lances. Melt that prow, and
Machine spirit
you should be done.
appeased.
This ship had a bad day. I mean, their entire fleet had a bad day, but...
We are ready to serve.
Or a bad 10 millennia. Let's see, you need a repair, clearly. You are starting to take damage as well, Repulse. Should probably... You know what, let's move the Rodney to shield the Repulse from any extra damage. Like so.
Aye, Admiral.
There we go. You move into the Rodney's shadow. Everybody else... Ooh, wow, okay. Call to arms, please. Let's try not to lose Sabortex.
Retro propulsion.
The enemy has accumulated
Stay where you are.
50% of strategic points.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Alright, you guys. You'll be safe out here. Spire. Is this their last ship? Oh, you're mutinying. Oh, that was their last ship. Damn, I thought there was going to be more. There we go. Another relatively simple little battle. Alright, Spire. You didn't accomplish all that much of that battle, except launching a ton of torps. I wish there was damage values. I'd really love to see damage done, like Total Warhammer has. That'd be ideal. But oh well. Let's see, Battle Plans Earn 3. Yeah, we're definitely starting to stock up on those. Not gonna do the special mission right away. We gotta keep conquering before the enemies start to recover. The chaos level, the threat level is 3 now. And while we're at it, just so I don't forget... Yeah, you did have more Widowmakers. Wait, so why... Look, we lost the Widowmaker. We had one on the field. We lost one. And then none of the 3 new ones came in? What the hell was that? Am I missing something? Because I'm pretty sure they should have appeared. Well, annoying, but what can you do? Oh well, and I guess we're going to end the turn. I was about to say build some more escorts, but clearly you have escorts. You just didn't use them. I guess Spire could get some escorts. Though in reality, he's waiting for some retributions. Let's go and get some more Widowmakers for you, I guess. There you go. At least a couple. And let's end the turn. There's nothing to upgrade, and we don't have any money to upgrade anyway. Alright, moment of truth. Nemesis Tessera, will you... Oh, and you are going to attack us. Fascinating. We could counter you, or we could stay and defeat them here and then fight 2 battles instead of 1. No, I don't know if that's the better idea yet. Alright, shipyard, yes. Training post, yes. I mean, basically everything, yes. Mining world, definitely yes. And a civilized world, more money. We're at 644. And is there anything else that I missed here? Does not. Nope. Tabor. Wait. Tabor. Tabor. I don't know. Hive world. Alrighty. Still at Chaos Threat 3, though. Oh, and the Eldari... Oh, the Necrons have threat. Then the Eldari still don't, so we're still fine. With regards to these guys. Can you guys take them on? Mars is a little bit beat up, but I think it'll be fine. You guys should be able to handle it. I trust you. Ooh, wait. You've got yourself another skill. Now, you guys are torp launchers, which means I think Auger Probe is going to be necessary. Plus, Auger Probe, I mean, honestly, all of these feel pretty techy. And I was about to say, since these are Iron Hands, the Auger Probe does feel right, but honestly, they all basically feel right. Except maybe Emperor's Tarot. But yeah, I guess we're going to go for the Auger Probe here. If we're going to be spamming boarding torps. Do it. What else do you have? Oh, you also have the improved augury. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. The Iron Hands, they see you when you're sleeping. And let's see. How do we handle this? We could send Malawan together with... I guess we could send it together with Sabortex, just keep him in the back, because Malawan will be tanking this time. Keep Spire here so he can be full HP, along with his fleet, for when we do the mission at Ulthor. That kind of makes sense to me. Alternatively, we have another option. I was about to say, is there a way to attack Albaturn at the same time, but I don't think so. We need another fleet, and I don't think we have enough points or resources to get one going yet. But that's okay. We'll soon run out of upgrades here, and we do need to save up for when Agrippina itself hits max, because we want to upgrade all those immediately to make a massive amount of resources to be able to buy all the new stuff when we hit rank 7. So yeah, let's get... I mean, it's kind of risky to use you again. But you know what? I like the fact that these guys have lances and these guys have lances, and I want to see them work together. And you still have those Widowmakers, so please just make use of them this time. Alright, Inspire. Inspire. Yeah. Alright, so we did Chaos Battle last time, so let's do the Eldari Battle at Amistel first. And we will go Deployment Order. Let's see, so Mars, we'll bring all the Armageddons, and you, and you, and you. Basically the same setup as last time. I mean, it's 1100, so it makes sense that we do a similar thing. So confirm, and let's do it. Got to be a little bit careful. We've seen how devastating Eldari torpedoes can be. And they have fighter superiority on top of that, so yeah, definitely going to have to be careful. Please don't be another point conquest, it is not. But the only cloud over here is relatively small. We could put our Mars cruisers back here, though. So I guess we'll still be okay. Yeah, Marses, go right here. You'll be just fine. Stay in lock on. Get ready to launch those Auger probes. That's going to be absolutely critical for fighting the Eldari. And Garalor, together with the 3 strike cruisers, you're going to face forward because you're going to be firing those lances. Lock on. And then finally, all of our Armageddons are going to be group 3. Going to be providing support. Now, they do have macros as well. Ah, can't set it up properly. Plus the lag. I can't believe they never fixed the freaking laggy setup thing. It's always been like that. There we go. I think that's a pretty nice setup. These things are going to be kind of in the way, which is unfortunate. What can you do? Can't have everything. And I guess we're going to ready up. There we go. Let's pop you guys right in the front, maybe a little bit more spread out like that. We do want to have space enough to maneuver if we want to launch...
Understood.
if we want to be able to launch Torps A and B, if we want to be able to hide.
We serve.
From Torps, I mean. Auger probe. Not going to launch it yet. We know that there's an enemy fleet here. We're going to do... This is actually reasonably decent. Wait. You two. A launcher melt is like so. There we go. And then you two. I couldn't actually tell whether any enemies were coming on in there. But you can launch Torps through...
Setting course.
Here. And you can launch Torps through the same part. This other ship. Not gonna really hit anything there.
Coordinates acknowledged.
One of the benefits of accidentally hitting yourself with melted Torps, and by benefits I mean not really benefits, but it doesn't detract when we do, because we could just instantly repair any fires on board. Alright, you're gonna pop in a second, so we are going to identify enemies now. There we go. And we're gonna get some lance work going. Beautiful. You guys stay where you are. Almost time to launch your first Auger probe. In fact, let's launch it right here. And it looks like this is a double Dark Elf fleet. Or Dark Eldar, whatever. Same thing. Should target everybody's engines, though. Or at least the bigger ships. I don't really care about the light cruisers and all that stuff. Ew. Run.
Enemy sighted.
Cute. You're gonna get wrecked, buddy. I'm almost tempted to ram you, but no. Brace. Oh, damn, they found the other one. But we got the identification in. And what we also got is this. Ah, damn, these guys are gonna move out of the way. Unfortunate. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, as soon as you stop, we're going to pop the second shot. There we go. Perfect. And then you guys switch like this. Why are you... Oh, are you on the edge and therefore not hidden? Oh, that's not good. Let's move you out of the way. Sacred Fortitude. Oh, damn. Well, we're identified now anyway, so it doesn't really matter whether we move or not. But, yeah, stay where you are. You're going to get hit. We're going to repair you. And everybody just keep doing what you're doing. Auger probe. And 14 seconds, we'll get to launch a second one. Let's pop a stasis bomb on you right there. You are going to brace for impact because your shields are down. You don't have fortified or overcharged void shields. What we do want to do is destroy you. Let's launch that Auger probe. Oh, wait, both of these fleets have one. Damn, I should have been using that more. Would have gotten more lance hits. And it looks like we're going to continue being identified. You, I think, need to move into hiding now. You've started to take a little bit too much damage there. Guardian of Sacrifice. We don't want to lose our lords. And, ooh, I see Torps coming in. I'd like so, please. You guys, boarding Torps right there. And they spin right round. Which is exactly what we want. You guys can launch melted Torps. Can we shoot these down? You know what? Let's... Oh, your engines are... Brace and run. Brace and run. Okay, no, they got shot down. We're okay. Alright, we're pretty good. And let's see. Next Auger probe. Go up there. Perfect. Alright, this is working out pretty well with the Lance fleet. Gotta remember what for these long-range fleets to keep those Auger probes available. Are you gonna try to ram? What are you trying to do, tiny little ship? Are you here? Think you're better than us? And here we go, a couple bombardment cannons bringing it down, and ooh, hello, that's a Torp spread, gonna ram, or brace rather, right before we get hit. Right on time, but unfortunately your engines are now down, so we don't have much of a prospect of being able to guide. Otherwise, let's get some more boarding Torps out here. I think some of them launch into the back of our cruiser, but whatever. And you know what? Ordnance, we need you to protect all this stuff. Oh, damn, they actually launched their Torps into this little structure. I guess the AI doesn't actually recognize that those exist. I didn't repair you. That's my bad. There we go. Poor Dark Eldar. We have another Auger probe available. This completely screws them over, especially this one that... Oh, damn. This is not a lightning strike, but there we go. Disengage failed. Perfect. And the lances destroy you in the end.
Boarding successful.
Poor Eldar.
Boarding successful.
Yet another one of those situations where I feel bad for the AI. One more Auger probe, please.
Boarding caused critical
And I think
damage.
this is their last ship, so we're just gonna speed it up here.
Enemy sighted.
And there we go, and it's gonna pop. Ooh, I love the lighting. You can see the light of the explosion on the debris there. Quite nice. See if we can't see that in slow motion again. And here we go. Man, slow motion is really slow. I wish there was like a, instead of a 0.5, there was a 0.75 speed motion. That would be ideal, I think. Enough to see what's going on, but also not to have our ships just instantly get wrecked. And goodbye, Dark Eldar ship. Here comes some more bombardment shots. Oh wait, or are the, yeah, those are bombardment cannon shots, I think. Or turret, rather. Bombardment cannon turret. Lovely little explosion. And Slaanesh was real happy that day. Although, actually, wait, most of those Dark Eldar, I'm pretty sure I've read about them being able to still recover from being destroyed like that. I think maybe they have to have some pieces of them remaining or something. I don't remember.
Engines engaged.
Because they're functionally immortal because of the whole cloning thing that they've got going on. And the recovery. And you must be the last ship. And I know I've said last ship like 3 times now. Let's send another Auger probe this way. I thought that this would have been over a while ago. But are you going to be the last ship? And see what I mean about the lighting? And there we go. That's the end of these guys. And the work of the homunculi is what I was referring to. Alrighty, that's another planet, or system rather, conquered. We lost a couple of Cobra Widowmakers, but that's always worth a while. Getting there till rank 7. Eldari threat reduced, lovely. That doesn't look reduced to me. Wait, what? Oh, that's Necrons. The Eldari threat was already at 0, yeah. Damn you and your similar runes. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We have basically all of the eastern portion and none of the western portion. Albaturn, I mean, you two did really well against those Eldari, so I think we can just attack them here again with the same 2 fleets. In the meantime, you guys are going to fight and destroy the Chaos Forces at Burrell, and then hopefully, before the end, we can get at least one fight against the Necrons here. Especially since we haven't seen them yet. Although, in theory, it would be better to use the Gothic against them. Because the lances... No, but they shouldn't really get hurt fighting this again, because we saw last time this was pretty good. We could send Spire here by himself, and just damn the consequences re-getting hurt. We need him. He basically offers a plasma bomb. Not too much else. Spire's feeling real insulted. Yeah, let's just fight it like this. We're fine. We can bring him to fight the Necrons. And let's see, 1500 versus 1500, pretty even. World Eaters and Night Lords deployment order. Let's go more Gothics rather than less. And we got room for 2 more strike cruisers. So you and wait, 2? No, 1. All right, well, 3 Cobra Widowmakers. Oh wait, if we don't bring 1 Gothic, we could get another strike cruiser. That's probably the better option. Do that. There we go. Yeah, 3 strike cruisers, bunch of Gothics. Sorry, Sword of Service, but you have a really boring name, so confirm. That's what you get when you have a boring name. Maybe I'll rename that specific ship, just out of spite. Alrighty. Alright, come on now. I swear you could skip that before, and let's see. Yeah, you're still very hurt, and ooh, we don't really have anywhere to hide. Maybe we'll send the Imperial Fist ships here, and then just keep the Gothics here. Since there aren't as many Gothics as last time, there's still 5. I don't know if they'll fit. Alternatively, we could pop them in here. But the Imperial Fists don't have a They don't have navigational shields. So that's a problem. I don't think these guys will fit here, but I guess we'll try. Wait, I thought I selected all of you. 2, thank you. Try that again. Ugh. That's so irritating. Alright, you guys go here. We'll see if they fit, and if they don't, well, then we'll try to survive. Alright, here, you stay where you are. In fact, all of you are going to run silent, because that's what you always do. And ready, yep. And you guys go. And you guys go right. No, they should fit. The real issue is whether they'll fit enough to be able to fire at the enemy. And lock on, please. They're going to be launching ordnance. I'm not entirely sure whether we can get there in time. Wait, you try to go here, and you try to go here. Yeah, we'll be identified. What can you do? You also go forward.
Give us purpose.
Just don't burn out your gauges, please. And almost getting ready to change into normal speed now. You guys, your gauge is almost up. Ah, but so are the enemy. They're here. The enemy freaking fighters identified us. What? There's no way they launched the fight. They launched it at you. Oh, that's shocking. I did not expect that. Usually they launch them at the weakest ship, but this time they didn't. Alright, well. Let's start launching cybernetic orbs at them then. Oh, damn, I didn't stop you guys from moving. Ow. Now you're not in a good position. Actually, you know what? You should probably be behind everybody anyway.
Receiving your order.
So this will allow us to actually spread out a little bit more. And you guys are good where you are. Damn all those fighters. And stop. Then you go. Everybody else I think is good.
Reroute power to retro propulsion.
Alrighty, you go up ahead.
I am listening.
They're also identifying us with the damn fighters here, but we have no defensive ordnance in this particular 2 fleets. Which is a crying shame. So I guess we're gonna have to push you forward. You're gonna get hit by some lances, but that's okay. You guys ready to turn? Your turrets are all gone.
Enemy in sight.
And here we go. Identify. They're moving in a lot of escorts. What we might want to do is identify a lot of their ships like so. Yeah, you're gonna die, but that's fine. Then we will pop a disruption bomb like so, and then you 3 are going to book it back. In the meantime, we will get one of you moving forward again to identify the enemy. And you turned completely the wrong way. Yeah, we just need to make sure we don't get critted on our engines like you. You're taking damage, buddy.
Repositioning.
And go, go, go. Repair. Go fast. Gotta go faster. Come on. Alrighty, keep away, please. Get another cybernetic orb out there. Alright, Gothics, lay down that support and fire. And good. Yeah, you guys were supposed to be the tanks, but damn, you got hurt fast. But that's just the nature of the mod. And another disruption over here, please. You know what? Use your supercharged void shields just because we might not get another chance. You switch back to lock on, please. Don't burn out your gauge. Let's move out here. Really wish I had navigational shields on you guys, but that's not the intended fighting style of this fleet, so maybe not surprising that we don't. Oh, and our Gothics got identified, but so will we identify the enemy in a few seconds. You, move up ahead now. And identify as many as you can before you pop. And go. There you go. You guys, don't run into this. I'd love to get some boarding actions up and running. Let's see, you are going to be our #1 target. Target your deck, because you are the Admiral over here. Let's cripple your morale. We are now running out of escorts. Let's move these guys back. I don't want to move them too close.
At your command.
Let's move it like so.
New vector acknowledged.
Try to move in such a way where you can still fire your lances. Your lance artillery. And down goes the enemy Admiral. Man, they really aren't bunched up this time around, so we can't really get any rad tempest. You know what? You can on that. And you are not facing the right direction. I didn't mean to select all of you together. You need to pop another disruption bomb, let's say right here. Pop supercharged void shields. Oh, damn. And then you are going to go call to arms.
Where shall we strike?
Alright, you need to hide now. In fact, we can shield you, because as soon as that supercharged void shield ends, you're going to start taking damage. Okay, now you are going to start taking damage. Move. You two, get out. As long as the Gothics are laying down support fire, we're fine. Alright, you move back in, and you can repair that fire on board. I would love to repair your fire on board, but unfortunately there are a ton of, presumably, Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines on board your ship. There we go. We're definitely winning the Lance War right now, though. Because they're essentially ignoring the Gothics, but there's not really much they can do about it. You, identify and go. Oh, here's some ordnance. That's not good. You're gonna take damage. That's concerning. You know what? Oh, and your engines are hurt too. Okay, you guys stop. Have your turrets fire. And a little bit of damage. Oh, we're gonna lose that battle plan because we didn't get close enough. Oh well, too late. Too late. It's fine. We might have to escape you. Let's get those supercharged void shields up and running. And damn. I guess we gotta go back into call to arms every time. You guys keep firing your artilleries, and it looks like this fleet should be about done. You. Send another cybernetic orb this way. We gotta get into that cloud, so I guess that's your guys' job. You're gonna stay back, though, because your engines are broken, so is your freaking deck. We gotta identify them. Oh, we got more moving in as well. Bigger fleet than I thought it was gonna be. And we can't reach them with,
We stand ready.
we can't reach them with the Rad Tempest, so yeah, you're just gonna hide. You two. Slato's Deliverance and Makaroth's Vigilance. Huh, I kind of like that. These two kind of match each other, although I really feel like those would be names that the Navy would use much more so than the Imperial Fists. This doesn't feel right. But anyway, call to arms. You need to identify the enemy. Ooh, those fires on board, though. There we go. One volley of lances doing crazy amounts of damage. And we might have to sacrifice Makaroth's Vigilance.
I am listening.
You might need to move back.
Hold course.
Alright, the Cybernetic Orb actually moved through the proper area right about here. Let's just try to not hit ourselves. You know what, you do this, and we're going to need to... Oh, your engines are gonna... You know what, try to move away. We'll need to call to arms you. Otherwise, keep doing what you're doing. Good job, Gothics.
Our wrath cannot be denied.
Gothics are really doing quite well. And yeah, you need to now call to arms. Oh, don't have it. Because we had to repair to get out of there with our engines. Yeah, we'll need a lot of repairs on this fleet, but they can't see this portion of the fleet, so we can now move back and behind the Gothics, and the enemy will have to approach us the old-fashioned way.
Where shall we strike?
And I'm imagining that they don't like the old-fashioned way.
To where we are needed.
Hopefully these two ships don't die. Oh, your engines got destroyed at the worst possible time. Oh well, try to survive. We might have to move the Gothics out. It depends on if they get identified or not, because we'll be safe as soon as we're back into this, i.e. the cloud. At least our turrets are more or less protecting us. You... I'd love to repair that fire on board. Yeah, let's do that. Can't repair our engines, but... Go, go, go. Oh, they're going to identify us with ordnance, but it's going to be dead from turrets any second now. There we go. Another crit. We just need to make sure that you don't get killed. You're getting focused down.
Show us the enemy.
More ordnance coming. Getting shot down. There we go. Just you now. And then they'll have to approach us. And that's when they screw themselves. I'd really love to escape you, but I don't think it's possible. You either stay here and live, or you stay here and die. And come on, come on, come on. So slow. Just try to save you there. And there we go. Now they have to approach. The question is, where will they approach from? That's one of the nice things about not having it be a fight in the for point control. Come here. What are you doing out there? I mean, if you don't, we're just gonna keep launching cybernetic orbs. You don't have shields. Hey, wait, we can see two on the map. Oh, there we go. Oh, and now you're gonna have a real bad day.
Engaging drive.
Turn in such a way that you can hit them with the lances, and there's the volley coming out of that Rad Tempest. Really hurt. Beautiful. Alrighty, we just gotta make sure that you guys don't die, but you're all firing your lance artillery there. That Rad Tempest really worked out, didn't it? And it looks like we're gonna get another pop. Right amidst the debris of, it looks like 2 ships. There we go. Adding to the pile. Alrighty, and back up.
State your order.
Now, what we need to determine is where the rest of the ships are. I believe there was one over there, but I think we can freely move now. Gothics, it's time to go. You're completely unharmed. It's time for you to take some damage. Alright, as soon as the enemy fires some of their lances, we'll know exactly where they are. Really, they shouldn't, to try to keep hidden, but you know that they are.
Tech Marine, calm the machine spirit.
And hello, they have launched a set of fighters.
Calculating
Okay.
vectors.
Go. Speed it up. Identify the enemy ship. Looks like 2 enemy ships, unless I'm mistaken. Is that, what is that, a Styx and I don't know what you were.
Engaging drive.
Looks like they're all gonna go for you, Guardian of Justice. Oh, 3 ships. This one popped instantly, it was just a Hellbringer. Ooh, hello, we got more ordnance coming in. They are still focusing you down, but that's fine. And ooh, yeah, you know what, I should be careful with you. Brace for impact, please. There we go. And you know what, stay where you are. Everybody else move forward. Fortunately, the enemy ships are quite badly damaged. And in fact, wait, we can face you guys here because you should still be able to fire your artillery and send these guys on board just to get killed. Unfortunate fate for them, but hey. I wonder if the, I mean, since we know that the Spartans and the Skitarius arc both have exceptional troop efficiency, whereas the regular AdMech ships have terrible troop efficiency, I would imagine that they're actually sending servitors to board, whereas the Spartans and the Skitarius all send Skitari, and that accounts for the difference in the troop types. And there we go, this entire fleet survived. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, sacrificed a lot of Widowmakers, but, you know, that's what you gotta do. Perfect. Barrel is now ours, and Chaos Threat is down to 2, and Necron Threat is down to 1. This reduces threat. Bonus? No, but why did it reduce the Necron Threat? Actually, completely unsure. Huh. Group regeneration. Interesting. I'll take it. You can't face the Necrons here alone. We have very limited time left in this episode. I would like to get one more battle going. I really wanted to fight those Necrons, but the Gothics are relatively. Yeah, you know what? Let's end the turn and let's fight those Gothics. You know, I probably could have popped a battle plan to reduce the urgency gauge. That's too late now. Imperial Pirates created. Wait, where the hell did Imperial Pirates create a thing? Yeah, the urgency gauge is annoying, but what can you do? I don't think there are any pirates in any of the sectors that we have unlocked as yet. Oh wait, there's a hidden sector here, isn't there? Oh wait, no, or am I thinking of another one? No, you're the pirate world, so it's not you. Some places have hidden sectors. I guess that's occurring in sectors that we can't see. Alright, let's just quickly upgrade everything. Hopefully. How close are we to upgrading all this stuff? Alright, 2 more turns, and we massively increase our economy, and I think that's it for this place. Yes, alright, let's fight the Necrons, debut with them. They are pretty nasty, so we will have to be careful here. Yeah, so we'll send the Gothics, as well as Spire himself. And ooh, we'll get to watch a cutscene. And launch a... And will this... Yeah, we're basically done with Agrippina. We'll have 2 more fights left there, as well as the main fight at Ulthor. So we will do that mission next episode. So anyway, let's launch this battle. Alrighty, secondary objectives. Once again, high sec info. Like this. Then we will bring... Launching Torps at Necrons is relatively pointless, because they'll just destroy them all with their Star Pulse Wave. And yeah, just bring spam Gothics this time around. And can we bring 2 Overlords? Yes, we can. And so we will. Divine Certainty and Rodney, Cobra Widowmakers, there we go. Just like that. The heaviest ships, I'm worried about how much Necrons can do. Let's go.
Long ago, before mankind was even a footnote in galactic history, the Necrons ruled the stars. But the march of time and grievous war forced them into hibernation. For 60 million years, they slumbered, untold legions entombed in deathless slumber. waiting for the hour in which their rule would once more shape the galaxy. Now, at long last, that time has arrived. With the coming of Abaddon's Black Crusade, life stirs beneath dead worlds. The mad pharaoh Kefrek rouses the Neferu dynasty to war. Ships of living metal blacken the stars, immune to the perils of an uncaring void, harnessing technology far beyond mankind's grasp. These vessels bestride the stellar wastes of the gods of old, reuniting the sundered worlds of the Neferu in a single glorious purpose. But Kefrek's plans go deeper than mere reconquest. The expansion of Dominion is but one step along the path that will either see him master of all he surveys, or the worlds bordering the Eye of Terror reduced to ash.
Man, I love the freaking cutscenes in this game. Every single one. Ah, glorious. Alrighty, so a debut of the Necrons. We may be out of time, but I really wanted to bring the Skelly boys back. Alrighty, so it's gotta be a point capture, freaking hell. Okay. I guess we're gonna set up here then. We have the navigational shields. We could, in theory, set the Gothics up here and set our tankier ships up here. I don't want to get too close to the enemy. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We will send one of our Widowmakers to cap this all by itself, right there. And then everybody else is gonna go here. I hope what doesn't happen is this. That would be annoying. I hope what happens is basically this, and then a minor side fleet do this. But we'll see. It depends on if these two get captured at the same time or not. Or what the AI will focus on. Anyway, let's get you, and you together. And let's start moving you in. We will... Wait, how do we... What's the best way to do this? You know what? No, you're going to start out here. And the reason for that is I want them to launch their fighters so that we can move back in here and then prevent it, basically. Now, you all... I guess we're going to pop you in here, then. Might be a little bit far away, but it doesn't really matter with regards to lances. Lock on, please. Lock on, please. Ready to go, and go. Where's the other tiny little ship? You go here. And you go right here. Oh, it's another freaking interfering signals map. Okay.
Your orders?
And then you are going to go right here afterwards.
Engaging engines.
Thank you. You all going right here. There we go.
Optimal course set.
Alright, and we're gonna speed this up. Since it's pointless to launch torps at Necrons, there's no need to waste our time doing it.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yeah. Let me seize the strategic point. And there we go. We'll set up like this so that we can capture this at the same time.
We serve.
Alright, let's try to identify them. I kind of want to move you guys in forward faster, just because I see enemy ships coming. And I do want you to be able to reach them. Like so. I hope you're not too far. I don't think so. I think we're good. Probably could check the ranges, but whatever.
Nominal speed.
And in fact, while we're at it, it's time to launch a Cybernetica orb. We don't have any Auger probes in these fleets, so once again we will have to be careful. And there we go. Oh, and it looks like the enemy fleet is moving there. Oh, here we go. We got some shrouds or something, basically. Alright, you guys.
Burn retros.
Hello. Alright, start by launching some torps. You're going to launch a Star Pulse Waves. In fact, wait, do this. And you. You guys switch immediately to reload, I think.
Reloading.
Spire, supercharged void shields, please. Nice, nice. And I'm not seeing... Okay, there's the first Star Pulse Wave, and then you guys keep launching. We need to move forward. We need to actually identify this ship. Oh, it doesn't have a Star Pulse Wave available. Hello. Somebody's about to get torped. Oh, unless this freaking piece of debris will block it. No, we're fine. Perfect. Oh, their fighters are going to shoot down a lot of the torps, but that was pretty darn nice. You guys... Stop, face this direction. Get ready to fire a volley as soon as we identify them. There we go, it's a nice volley, and... Yeah, I panicked. I really wanted that high-sec info before this thing got destroyed. There we go. I mean, we did achieve that.
Heading acknowledged.
It just was a waste of a lot of lightning strikes. You, Spire, can also repair, and wow. You've already got a weapon crit.
We
Damn.
serve.
Which side is it on? Do we need to, actually tell? Where's the little freaking... Oh, it's a turret that got destroyed, looks like. Okay. Yeah, keep destroying their fighters. And now, what do we hear? Oh. Whoops.
Engaging engines.
You now time to run. Run, run, run.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, no. Wow. Okay, well, that was bound to happen. Alright, you guys start turning. We're going to face the enemy right here.
Understood.
This is where they're going to go to. I guess we could move to there, but I think we're okay
Enemy sighted.
in terms of points, at least thus far.
25% of strategic points. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
They'll do that.
The enemy has seized
Is that an enemy, or is that a
strategic
freaking
area.
interfering signal? Oh, they identified us. That ain't so good. But they tried to retake that and instantly got wrecked. Some of these gotta be enemies. There we go. But it's okay, the Gothics can take care of them at range. And they keep jumping around. Damn, stop that.
Burn retros.
Spire, I didn't actually want you to move here. I'm not entirely sure why you decided to go around this ship like this. I swear I told I told them all to go like this. Okay, fine. Spire, you want to be on the edge? You like living on the edge, do you?
Machine spirit appeased.
Alrighty, keep doing it. And I guess we can get some boarding actions in for once. You guys... Oh, damn you and your damn Star Pulse Wave. Stop that. Unnecessary boarding, go. And this is indeed an enemy ship, so let's pop that. We really need a command ship in this particular fleet. And another one gets destroyed. Pop. They really haven't brought very many of their bigger ships, though. They're all small fries. They're all light cruisers, and, well, we have seen a couple bigger ships, but primarily light cruisers and escorts. Kind of an odd thing to do.
Burn retros.
I feel like Chaos was bringing more cruisers than these guys were. Let's use supercharged void shields. Like so. Perfect. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit while they try to approach us, because we're here. And we're gonna wait. We don't want them to get too far ahead in terms of points, so we will sally out if we have to, but we know they're coming. And we know they're going here.
Admiral.
You also repair your engine. Yeah, didn't even see that was damaged. There we go, and you are immediately going to get a fire on board. Let's repair that. You are going to need to call to arms, but that's not going to be available. Let's pop this plasma bomb right here. And oh, there we go. We got some bigger ships coming in this time. You need to move out of the way, Rodney. Ouch.
Setting course.
Run. Spire, you need to be careful. And hello. You took our,
Acknowledged.
you took that. Oh, Rodney, you need to get the hell out.
Maximum burn.
And Divine Certainty, you're going to run as well. In fact, wait, you're going to ram this thing out of the way. Brace.
Successful boarding action.
Prevent it from killing Rodney. Oh man, I fear this thing's gonna pop.
Crippled the enemy.
It looks like we're gonna have to rebuild you. Oh, and now of course it can't even warp out because the generators are gone. Damn. Oh, you guys need to face the proper direction. I got a little bit too busy. There we go. Ooh, Spire. Time for you to get a nice ram in there, though. Repair or call to arms. I don't know. Alright, down goes the Rodney. We'll have to rebuild you. And a little bit of a ram. Objective failed. Why? Oh, because the ship that was carrying it is destroyed? That's okay. We can't move the Gothics because they'll all get identified. Spire will be okay for now. The supercharged void shields comes up a lot.
Understood.
Quite nice, actually. Switch to reload now.
Reloading.
And repair. And get ready to supercharge void shields. There we go. Ooh, you're still alive. Let's...
Emergency repairs.
I was about to warp you out, but it looks like we won. There we go. Oh, I was actually expecting that to last a little bit longer. Ooh, cool ice world. At least it looked like an ice world. I guess those could have been clouds. Oh, or I guess that's a moon of whatever this world is. Unless this is the moon. Well, there we go. The first battle against the Necrons. We did lose a named ship, but we will get it back in a second. You were an Overlord. I guess we'll replace Divine Certainty. Just so I don't forget, we will obviously rebuild another Overlord. I just want to rename this one because it's a rank 2, and I'm just going to do it right now so I don't forget. So you rename Rodney 2. There we go. Alrighty. Obviously, Spire's fleet is suffering more casualties than any other fleet because it's a much closer combat fleet than any of the others, so it's most likely to take the damage. We can see how the Gothics are relatively unharmed because they fire from a distance with lances, but it would be no fun to use only long-distance attacks, in my opinion. I might replace some of the stuff in Spire's fleet with more plasma macros to increase some of the range we have, but I do want him generally to be close combat, more or less. Although we'll see what happens when he gets his big old ship. Anyway, obviously with that we are out of time, and next time we'll send these two to attack the Eldar at Albaturn. We will probably have to sit and repair for a couple turns over here in Agrippina before we take on the battle at Ulthor, but it'll only be a couple turns. In fact, wait, if we use this reduction, we could just reduce the urgency gauge right now. Let's do that. Keep it below 1 so we don't get any repairs to the enemy fleets and stuff, as well as any extra invasions. And we should be done with Agrippina next episode, as well as I said, completed this. And spoiler alert, I think Tyranids should be coming pretty soon. I remember Tyranids attacking Agrippina. And also, next time, we will be building new fleets. Now we do have the income. I'm just once again waiting for these things to be ready to go. So it's 2 turns until most of the good stuff is good, and then we will be able to start building the new stuff. And like I've said multiple times this episode, we're waiting for this, for the 7 to be unlocked, because there's a lot of really interesting ships in there that I want to try out. We're going to get a couple carrier fleets, since we don't have a single carrier fleet yet. We'll definitely get a couple carrier fleets here. We will not be sending carrier fleets against the Necrons because of the Star Pulse wave will just instantly kill them all. But we will be sending them against Chaos. Fight them, you know, give them a taste of some of their own medicine, as we've been doing with the Lances. And then some of the other interesting things like the Omega Lances and the Spartan fleet. That's all coming real soon. But, so stay tuned for that, I guess. With that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and a comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.